Hey Scorpio, it's Chris, and I'm here to do your May 4th weekly reading. And you have a very interesting reading this month. Before I get started, I did shuffle the cards, just so everybody knows, and I pick at random anyway. I spread out my cards and pick the cards at random. So, they're totally random readings. It's interesting because people have been getting very similar messages for the month of May. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I think, the universal energies are definitely changing. I think astrologically, if you watch any of the mainstream astrologers, they'll all tell you that. Like, we left those squares for the last couple years, and I'm not an astrologer, so I can't tell you for certain all the stuff that's going on. But we left all these squares and all these other things behind. So things are getting better, and if you listen to those astrologers as well, nothing like that has like ever happened, where it's like stacked on top of us. So all the people, all these things are just like challenge after challenge after challenge after challenge has been, it's been hammering people. And I think people have been really feeling that energy. I think the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, I think we've been feeling it the most for sure. Maybe not the most, but very strongly, because we're all very sensitive. The water signs are very, very sensitive. So, I think, but things are definitely changing. Let's put it that way. So for next week, you have the Two of Spades, and it's interesting that you got this card. The spades, it almost looks like a scorpion's tail. Like the stinger is kind of what this card reminds me of. So when I get it for Scorpio, I'm like, man, that is pretty interesting. And what this tells me is, what the first thing that popped into my head was like a separation. If we hold the card this way, it's almost like one scorpion's going this way, one scorpion's going this way. So maybe you were in a relationship and you broke it off. I feel like this is past. This is past stuff that you don't even really, it's not even a worry. You're not even concerned about it anymore. I mean, I know that Scorpio is kind of like your dead to me sign in the first place. So once you piss a Scorpio off, that's it. You're dead to the Scorpio. They don't care about you anymore. So that's what this is telling me, that I think you did. I think you kind of left somebody, and maybe they left you, and I don't even know why the card really is coming up. I don't know what I'm trying to think of, like, come up with some advice for this card, but it's nothing's even really coming to me. So I'm just gonna skip and go to the next, which is the Ten of Clubs, which is, again, this is one of my more favorite cards. I don't really have any favorite cards, but it's definitely one of my favorites because it's a very positive card. This is like new stuff coming in. This is success, luck. It's friends. It's like, it's all love. It's all that good stuff. It kind of like embodies every single good thing that could happen. And I do think that this is new all of those things, actually, for you in general. I think you're going to be seeing, I think Scorpio is going to be seeing a lot of new things. When you think about it, also, Scorpio is the death card. So, it's funny because sometimes when I do these readings, I get this like confirmation where partway through I kind of think back to one of the cards and it's like, oh, that's exactly what it is. This might be even you separating from yourself, becoming just somebody totally different. Maybe over the past, I'd say maybe the past probably 2 or so years, you've been maybe becoming a new person. Scorpio, like I said, Scorpio is death. But rebirth from death. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. As stupid as that sounds, that's kind of what that card could even mean for you. Is that you are separating from yourself, and you're becoming something much. Much. I don't want to say much better, but more mature, and things like that. And here's all your success and everything. And what really triggered that for me actually is the Five of Diamonds. Very positive card. Some people refer to it as the birth card. So, I mean, there is your rebirth right there. You are rebirthing, but it's also rebirth with success added. And I mean, the last card, reinforces that as well. And I think I just think I think that's what this means. I mean, again, I'm not, your readings are always very straightforward. It's always like, this is what it means. And I think that's a very Scorpio type of thing as well. You have the Ten of Hearts next, which is another one of the best cards. Tens are my business card. I always look at 10 as being business success or having to do with business or finance. And Ten of Hearts could even mean you're going to be traveling for your job. It could even mean just travel for fun. Maybe you're just trying to have a little bit of fun after all this like mess. Like, I think you've been probably through it like everybody else. So now you can finally like take a break and have some fun. Do some fun things. This can be new relationships too. Like I said, the thing I'm getting for Scorpio is like you're getting like major like presence from the universe. Because it's like you're getting everything. It's like you've been deprived of pretty much all things for so long. And then finally the universe is saying, okay, well, you made it through that and you've come out this new person basically. So now you get your rewards. So there you go, Scorpio. Excellent week, I think. I think you're gonna have a great week. I think I definitely think some of this is, definitely now. I think you're going to start feeling all of this now coming in, the good stuff. And then I think by the end of the month, even, we'll see what happens next week once I do next week's readings. But I think you're going to have a great, great week and a great month. So thank you for watching, and I really appreciate the feedback. You guys have been awesome.